Good morning, and this is State of the Nation Now. Fellow Nigerians, I would like to bring us together to this program. We pride ourselves in behaving like Americans. Little wonder we are copying the presidential system, we are copying American innuendos. But I'll tell you this morning. If the average American wakes up in the morning, he stretches out his hand and says, God bless America. But let us look inwards. We as Nigerians, what do we say to ourselves? At times we wake up in the morning and then we say, oh, Nigeria is negative, Nigeria is bad, Nigeria is even, to use the street language, jaga jaga. At the end of the day, jaga jaga is going to happen to that person. But the motion what I have to you this morning is based on one simple factor of sober reflections for us Nigerians. And for us to do that, we need to run a check on ourselves. Take for instance, we complain a lot. But the thing is, what good do you bring to the table for Nigeria to be a better place? Again, what are you bringing to the table that is taking Nigeria down? It all boils down to one thing. It is us as Nigerians that is affecting everything that happens to us. What I want you to learn this morning is the element of us. It is us that is going to make Nigeria a better place. I would like us to take some instances that happens to us, that are being perpetrated by us. Take for instance the case of a judge that takes bribe and subverts justice by sending an innocent soul to the prisons. That innocent soul will go to the prison, get hardened, come back and become a very, very bad human being. Do you know what that problem is? Us. Take for instance another issue that comes up when it comes to somebody like a resident engineer in engineering. Lately, if you remember, our Honorable Minister Dave Umahi was at a site somewhere in the east, and he was telling a resident engineer, why are you here? You are supposed to do this. You are supposed to oversee what this contractor is doing. And at the same time you are here, the contractor is making a mess of everything. For God's sake, is that the way you should behave? It's against your professionalism. He was really lambasted. And I will tell you again, that is us as Nigerians. Take another instance. This one, it may be for my everyday people. You are trying to cross the expressway. You will be looking at a footbridge barely 20 meters away. And what will you do? You will risk it all and then run across the expressway. By running across the expressway, you are endangering your life, you are endangering the lives of vehicular motorists. And in some cases, accidents do occur and everything goes haywire, everything goes bad. Another instance is this. You as a parent, your child is supposed to take an examination maybe at a CBT or somewhere else. And then you as a parent, you go there and bribe someone to sit in for your son or your daughter. What are you doing to that your son or your daughter? Your parental upbringing is shoddy. Again, that is you and I. That is us. Again, if you look at the situation of some of us, when it comes to elections, some of us are only interested in the money. Some of us will tell the politicians, just give me the money, I will put in my vote for you. Fine, you might think you are having a good time, you are enjoying yourself. But the funny thing is, you have mortgaged yourself for the next 4 years. Who is that person that is selling his or our votes? Us. I am still very particular about the element of us. What do we do to ourselves? We need to become proper Nigerians to make Nigeria go better. Honestly, let us look at ourselves in the eye and then be able to make adjustments. There are some other instances too, where some of us that cannot run a kiosk. You know what a kiosk is? That little shop. And then they become the ones that will talk the most. This man is not doing this. This man is not doing that. He doesn't know what he's doing. But the problem is, we need to give time and space to the man who has brought himself out, who is putting himself on the line to become a servant leader. It is not easy, I tell you the truth. It is not easy for you to come out and say you want to lead, you want to take a position. It is not easy. I'll cite you another instance that makes it a little bit difficult. If you are a father in the house, you have a wife and you have maybe 1 or 2 kids, is it easy for you to run the house? You have to take care of your wife, you have to take care of your son, you have to take care of your daughter. Everybody comes up with different aptitudes and different attitudes, and you have to manage it. That is kind of scenario most of all these people, these servant leaders in governance are going through. And that is a factor we have to look at too, because we are part of what makes things work. If I say I want to talk about everything that is happening to us in life and how it affects us, we are all in it together.